Gina into the latter round. Catches with a stunning right hand. Stuff from Lumbungot. High side kick from...
You can see they're both choosing to stay inside. When Gina chooses to engage, and she really closes the distance very quickly. And Lumbungo's timing those very well as she's coming in.
Two exquisite right hands down the center from Gina Iniong. Now the
beautifully done. Had the weight shifted to one side and goes to the other and ends up inside control. Now she's trying to crucifix the left hand of Lumbungo.
Iniong did say, look out for the arm bar. That's how I'm going to submit her. Cuts a hip in here inside control. Dominant position for Gina Iniong.
Iniong will try to pin down the left arm of Lumbungo and drop some elbows, but a big bridge from Lumbungo, but not enough to reverse the position. There was nowhere to go. She had an underhook on the right side, completely secured the position, and just let the hammer fist rain down.
Nowhere to go for Lumbungo. Hammer fist strikes. Gina Iniong.
But now you would almost think that Benario was naturally a wrestler and a grappler. Big head kick there, just barely misses Benario, slid underneath it. And again, he goes right in for the takedown. That knee out, pass into side control. The team's doing the right thing by turning onto his side so he's not lying flat onto his back. A good reversal by Jartine to end up on top.
It's a great effort from the Czech fighter.
Benario just stands right back up and throws Jartine up against the cage.
That's the strength of Benario. Left hand knocks him flat on his back, and with one...
Just not wanting to make an error, and it's no surprise that Olivier Coste asks them to...
Throwing that push kick, but he likes to change it up and attack the legs. Nice double leg takedown by King Ad right there as he puts Haidar on his back, but he pops right back up and he goes right back down.
Heavy takedowns as well. The whole cage seemed to vibrate. They really have got a noisy crowd here, even in the early part of the evening.
Yeah, King Ad's real popular with the Filipino fans.
Any fighter that comes from the famed Team Lakay really kind of takes on the weight of the nation on their shoulders, and they support that weight very well indeed.
You can see Mohamed Haidar trying to slide out, but right now the fighters are dry. They haven't worked up a sweat yet, so it's really easy just to kind of hold on to your opponent and control them. So you really have to demonstrate really good technique in these early stages of this round where everybody is so fresh and so strong.
Olivier Coste will be on top of Danny King Ad to make sure he works to some kind of a finish. At the moment, he's using his elbows and his forearm to try and create some damage.
See, King Ad just got easily let, slide up on the top, and he's just dropping the punches down on top.
And
really
it's not going to last much longer, Mitch. That's it. You could see that Mohamed Haidar was intent.
That if King Ad can get the W here, it's a big stepping stone for him.
Ooh, that was a beautiful transition. Tokero went after the leg after catching the kick, and King Ad was able to roll it and use the caught leg to end up with the look. It looked like he threw him with his leg.
It was extremely unorthodox and
that
high-paced.
was beautiful. Rich Franklin looks baffled next to me. He has no idea what that was. Something out of a kung fu movie. Beautifully done. King Ed on top now, trying to slide past the half guard a little bit, but just inching Tokero up against the cage there, possibly looking to dish out some ground and pound. Steps over, looks like he's trying to get into mount. Looks like it could be a guillotine setting up there. The Team Lakay fighters have spent so much time improving their wrestling and their grappling game, and we've seen it. And they've just grown by leaps and bounds. Every time these fighters get into the cage, they're showing an improved skill set.
They've had an absolutely tremendous 2016, and it's ended up with Edward Folayang as the lightweight champion. It started with Kevin Berling on losing his tilt at Bibiano Fernandez, but it's ended so well for them. Folayang beating Shinya Aoki, giving everyone, not just Filipinos, but everyone, that realization that no matter how much of an underdog you are, there's always a chance if you get your game plan right and execute your skills perfectly on the night.
Half guard shown here by Tokero, and he's really got to try to get away from having his back flat against the mat there. King Ad's doing the right thing by pressuring him like that, and also keeping his head on that side of the body so Tokero can't turn onto his side and start maybe shrimping away out of that. See, he's got the pressure on the hip from the legs, and then he's got the head pressure and the shoulder pressure pinning Tokero in that position. Tokero wants to start to shrimp out and move his back towards the center of the cage and possibly start to get out of this position, because King Ad's doing a little bit of damage here. He's landing some strikes. King Ad's trying to push down on that knee so he can pass the knee through the leg gap there to end up in a mounted position.
Very limited with what he can do with that left leg. Tokero's constantly trying to wrap his legs around that, although he's escaped it now.
Now he's got side control now.
Elbows to the body from King Ad. 21 years old.
Yeah, we've seen so many fighters here tonight that are just starting their MMA career, and really their potential is just, it has no bounds to see how good these kids can get, especially when you have training partners like Benario, like, the champion Folayang, Kevin Belagon. You have so much talent around there up in Team Lakay that these kids are so young, they're just gonna grow every single time they get in the cage. And fighting a guy the experience of Tokero is only gonna add to Danny's overall game.
And I've seen those guys run up and down the hills in Baguio. It's no wonder they've got such huge quads and tremendous stamina.
Watch out, headbutt, watch out.
Stamina, training and elevation up there in Baguio is just going to do so much for your capability when it comes to the conditioning aspect, to grind out these fights and to push these fights into deep water. You gotta bet that they're going to have the advantage. Good ground control shown by King Ad here. He's transitioned into an armbar.
Oh, and it looks good, and he's tapped straight away. Tokero wasn't having any of that.
Done by Jay Hay, the takedowns by Alex Silva. Alex has come closer on some submissions attempts, but Jay Hay has stuffed all of those. So I think it's anyone's fight to steal still at this point.
I guess what we're saying is it's all happening in this round, isn't it? Silva with his back on the canvas. Eustaquio, a good left knee and a right knee to the head. And this is trouble for Silva, although he comes back with a swinging right hand. But it's all knee work, and now punches from Eustaquio. He's got confidence, he's got momentum. Silva bounced off the cage and went down, getting some respite as he grabs the left leg of Eustaquio and takes punishment to the ribs as a result.
Yeah, Jay Hay put together some really nice combinations on that last flurry.
That's the kind of flurry that will impress the judges. Right above us here at cage side, Silva taking punches and elbows to the head in there as the sweat drips from Eustaquio's forehead onto the canvas. Using his left hand to dig into Silva's ribcage, tries to turn him, does so. Silva's now on his back, on his lower back. How do you see this position, Jason? Who's got the advantage there when they're on the mat?
Well, right now Jay Hay's in Alex's half guard, and You know, Alex, you could tell, is exceptionally experienced on the ground here. He works right away, gets back to his knees, but you know, it looks to me like Alex is having, you know, getting frustrated not being able to get that takedown. Jay Hay's been defending really well, and every time Alex has been getting in, he was able to reverse him. Alex needs to pull him away from the fence here and put Jay Hay's back on the canvas, or else Jay Hay can use that fence and walk.
Left. It's all to fight for. Good handwork. We've seen it before from Jay Hay. He mixes the combinations with hands and feet in almost seamlessly. And as I look at his eyes, he's focused.
Oh, nice
slapping.
body kick. Solid kick.
Oh.
Jay Hay has just thrown everything but the kitchen sink at Alex here.
He really is, isn't he?
He's putting together fantastic combinations. His
Good
footwork
left
is beautiful.
hand.
Yes.
Very good left hand from Eustaquio.
Takedowns, he's had a very low success rate, even when he's been able to take the back and get the takedown. You know, there hasn't been a lot that he's able to do with it.
We're inside the final 10 seconds, and it looks as if it's going to go all the way. It finishes on the floor. And let's look at the body language of the two men. Eustaquio's on his feet, pulling up Silva from his knees, and I think that could be a metaphor.
Forward. Give himself a little bit of encouragement. The attack from Aoki.
There's that flying knee again. That is getting timed very well, but look at this. He's able to shrug.
Oh, and the knee to the head as well.
Oh,
And Folayan has got Shinya in trouble. Punches to the head. The noise behind me is deafening. Folayan looking for the finish. Shinya Aoki is standing very, very closely, watching hard. Nothing's coming back from Aoki. We're only half a minute into this third round. It's perpetual motion from the Filipino, and it is all
Unorthodox, effortlessly. He mixes in a lot of different styles. Oh, look at Folayan.
Outside leg kick for Lyon. Inside leg kick from the former champion. In his stance, then Khan. Good side kick.
He's got to start stepping off to the side.
Big left hook there, smack bang from Folayan. And Khan.
Look at that switch. Comes so
side kick to the midsection. Maybe needs a right roundhouse kick for company after that left jab. Beautiful
4 or 5 round.
Switching stance again. Khan just gets out of the way there. Inside the Mall of Asia Arena. You just get the feeling that at any moment something, plenty of action from Folayan. Little puppy right hand.
The hips are pressed up against the cage. Watch Folayan get pressed up against the cage.
Spinning back fist! Inside leg kick. Here comes Folayan. Here comes the landslide. Spinning back fist again. It is champagne from Folayan. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. Here comes Folayan. It's a meltdown in Manila. I can't hear myself thinking.
Khan got caught off the flying knee and then body slammed to the mat. And now Edward Folayan is all over Khan with the grounding pound. He's trying to get back up to his feet. Huge, huge round.
Beautiful knee to the midsection. The Filipino fury of Edward Folayan. Spinning back elbow. Smack bang. And again. This is crazy.
And then watch how he drops his head, defends, and then he throws the elbow. Beautiful timing on the spinning. Folayan's world. Right, Folayan saw it coming, was able to get out the way. Control, watch how Edwards controlling the left hand there of Khan. Khan, good circle.
Big left hand. Oh, and another one. Folayan.
Right there on the right side, you can see that mouse starting to develop under the eye.
The right hand. The high kick. The right hand again. And the crossing elbow.
Found success. Look at this, there was that that punch coming. He was able to avoid it, goes right underneath, secures the very aggressive takedown from Khan, but Khan was able to scramble, trying to control with the front headlock, but Fulag was able to get back up to his feet. Again, look at that beautiful duck under, over the top.
Would love to look on that Muay Thai clinch. Not going to happen at the moment, though. Oh, spinning back.
He's attacking the legs for the takedown of his own.
In zone 5 from Fulag. Looks for the...
He's controlling the hand right here. Underhook on the left side.
Oh, goes out. Coming off the right arm of the Filipino. And head. Good choke here on Fulag. Fulag puts the head out. Lands another. Both men trade, and it was Khan who drew the short straw. Spinning hook kick.
Watch this. He creates a little bit of space there with his hips, right? Boom, lands one knee. Boom, there's another knee. Look how he opens up the arm of Khan and lands those knees. Then he forces the arm down, gets Khan fighting the arm. Boom, comes right up top with a beautiful over the top. There's that spinning heel kick. Changes it up, changes.
Wrist control, both men jousting for it. Spilling, then goes down to the thigh. Crossing it, Amir Khan's mouth open here. Is the younger...
I believe so. Fuliang has never gotten tired. Look, watch the elbow. See how he controls the hand on the hand and comes up with the...
100 millimeters. Jab there from Fuliang, uppercut left. Spinning heel kick. Towards his corner. Elbow again. He's not done yet. He will not wave the one. Go quietly into the night. A side kick. Another one. Has Khan got a Hail Mary shot in reserve here? Has he got a big time?
Even with a kick like that. Oh, there we go. Now we're warming up. Come and get me, says Jimmy Yabo.
The feeling out process looks to be done.
Yeah. A lot of people packed into this Mall of Asia arena. And they've been looking forward to this one. Very proud nation, the Philippines.
Oh yeah, it's some of the absolute, this country is full of warriors. I love it here. These guys are so passionate about fighting and the fight sports. It's just in their blood.
Don't drop the fence, don't drop the fence.
Sneaky left hand there from Kelly. Brings up the knee as well.
Oh, almost with the trip.
Almost got it in the end.
There he goes. Fights hard for the takedown. Look at how he has his leg crossed. He easily takes his back. Look at that. That was very nice.
Now, what can he do with this position?
Let's see if he can get that right leg to hook around his other leg. He'll actually have the back. He might have a choke sunk in, though. He might have a choke pretty deep.
Yeah, he may well have that under the chin. He has. Yeah. Yep.
Very impressive ground game coming from Edward Kelly.
They're coming at him, so he's able to evade him as well.
You heard the crowd react. That was a hard outside kick landed by Latoul. Hard outside kick, slapping landed by Kelly.
But you saw Latoul sort of use that push kick as defense.
Oh, big shot, and that is it! And the win!
Judo starched. If Kelly knocks out the Cambodian, this place will go bananas. Oh, there's the left.
Oh!
Listen!
Bulldog winner by way of knockout, Edward Kelly!
Of those kicks from Belingon.
Oh, nice kick to the head. It's a nice setup. I think he rocked
Again, I think Fu's in trouble, although he is fighting back, and he's caught with a left and a right, and another left. He's fighting back, but he's really hurt now, and the referee jumps between them, and it's over. Well, Tan Fu had a hold of Kevin Belingon's leg there, and he was wanting to fight on. And he's pretty disappointed.
See here that Kevin Belingon threw a couple of nice punches, and he connected with one right there in that left hand that just rocked his world. The referee all over the top of that here, but that left shocked him. Yeah, that's a close call because, you know, he put him on his butt. That's tough That's tough to say. It looked like he was in on that single pretty deep, but you know, it's tough to say. I'd like to hear what
Slouch himself. He snuck in a very nice little tidy right hand, doubling on Shin. Oh, that was superb. A spinning kick right in the midriff, and that pushed Aranda back.
Kevin just has that kind of stalking moving forward.
He's got the bit between his teeth as Kevin Belingon. He feels there might be an opening here. Oh, what a left hand! Oh, that was devastating.
If that's going to be just a lucky punch or not. Just pinpoint with that spinning back kick and then a nice cut kick down to the legs. And you see here that left hand that just came right over the top of the ear. Right on.
Getting fancy with his footwork as he attempts a spinning kick. Usually hitters that are throwing those fancy feet.
Oh,
just as I said that. This is his opportunity. Now we get to see Taru work his game, but Kevin Belingon pops right back up.
Very good work from the Filipino, showing great strength. He's got very strong legs, and now he's gone chasing after the Finnish fighter, who is cut around the forehead, just above the eye. Taru scrambles, tries to go for the takedown, but leaps back up, wipes away from blood, and that's a big problem for him. Belingon is on top of him and throwing lefts and rights. The crowd roaring, encouraging him on. Taru goes down. Belingon can't quite get the measure of him because the feet are in the way, but in comes Olivia.
There he is, jumping all over when he sensed the slightest bit of weakness in Taru. Kevin Belingon sensed there was something wrong. Taru was trying to cover up, but he just wildly swinging for the fences there. As Kevin Belingon puts the hurt on Tony Taru to win this fight by TKO stoppage.
Coast up north in Queensland said he worked on bridging the gap between his striking jab from Reese McLaren.
Reese McLaren immediately starts with the taunting. Oh, what a right hand!
Beautiful right hand from Belingon. McLaren in trouble. Here comes Belingon. Could it be the go-daddy knockout of the night on the way? Belingon driving in the left hand, driving in the right hand. And McLaren reaches up, pulls him down. He's got to control the posture. He's got to stop the ground and pound.
Those are some huge shots thrown by Belingon, but what heart by McLaren to hang in there. Oh, Olivier jumps in! On top of McLaren, avoided a lot of shots, but took a lot in the process. Belingon just put it on him till Olivier was forced to jump in.
The ticking time bomb could explode at any moment. Oh, turning back kick drops him! Turning back kick drops him! Turning back kick drops him! Here comes Belingon! Manila in a meltdown! That was awesome! A turning back kick to the liver! Dropped Andrew Leone! And now the aggression, the ground and pound, the unloading, the assault, the barrage, the good night. Kevin Belingon!
In Baguio means he's going to be good for cardio. 3 5-minute rounds. This one's scheduled to go.
Catches it, takes him to the ground. There's that headlock takedown he was attempting right there by Kongsirochai. Again, Pacho uses the control to drive him down, but almost like a sacrifice throw, and Kongsirochai ends up on top.
Very busy. Big sense of urgency from these two early on. Or knees to the head from Kongsirochai. As he holds Joshua's head down, that head becomes a bit of an open target in that position. Josh shook himself free. Halfway mark in the opening round. Swung those punches in, Joshua, without really looking where they were going. Wanted to keep his head down and his face out of trouble.
Drops his head and hopes for the best as he swings for the fences there. See, I gotta wonder why, Pacho is attempting to clinch and maintain these things. Now he's got double unders now, where he's got both hands underneath Kongsirochai, but you can see how Kongsirochai has kind of laced his arms over Pacho so that he can probably, that's a suplex possible position right there. He spins him off the cage. There that is, nice little trip to end up in side control. So remember, Homsirajai is a wrestler, that's his place. Nice escape again from Pacquiao. He's got the single leg, let's see if he can take down the wrestler now. Huge noise to the fans of Pacquiao scores a takedown in the half guard. Let's see what Homsirajai is like off his back. He's able to get almost back into full guard, where he's got both legs wrapped around Pacquiao almost. He might try to step over the leg there and get into half guard. Yep, gets over one leg. Now he's gonna try to slide that right leg of his through that knee and attempt to pass into side control. So you can see him pushing down the knee up. He ends up in the mount instead. It's a bad spot for Homsirajai to be in.
So what can he do with 50 seconds left in the opening round? Plenty of time to do some damage.
He's a little bit high up on the back. He's trying to flatten him out. You can see Pacquiao. Now he's gonna rain down some punches. Uh-oh, one hand's under the neck. There's a rear naked choke.
Yuji Shibata's looking closely at this, watching for the tap. Is that arm underneath the chin and around the throat? 30 seconds left to find out.
Homsirajai's got to try to peel that arm off.
It's over. Yuji stopped it. Now let's see what we can see from some of these replays. This was about, oh, that right hand from him. Took that punch well. But it was once they got down and Homsirajai managed to turn around. There he is, giving him his back.
Is on the money, so too is counter-striking here, Mitch.
He's trying to time it, catches the low kick, transitions into a nice body clinch. Double unders, easy, able to slide into side control. It's a bad spot for La Min Chang to be in. He's got to create a little bit of movement. He throws his leg up, crosses it over his own leg, and that kind of prevents Joshua Pacquiao from sliding the knee onto his belly.
Let's see how Lan Min Chang handles the ground. Off his back here, the Chinese cuts the hip into Pacquiao, drops the elbows to the ear of the Chinese martial artist. Here come the knees to the rib cage.
This is what we thought was going to be the difference maker in this match, is the grappling of Joshua Pacquiao. Typically with Sanda artists, you see them throw somebody and then they back off because that was a point scored. They don't typically stay on the ground. But with Joshua Pacquiao, he has a well-rounded ground game. Now he's on top, dropping a little bit of the elbows, trying to soften him up. Ooh, he steps over in the mouth. This is a bad spot for La Min Chang.
Great fight for the legs, and he did so easily there, Joshua Pacquiao. What a ground display so far from Pacquiao.
La Min Chang's got to let go of that body lock he's got. He's got to create a little bit of space. You can see the hips of Joshua Pacquiao are pressing down. That's kind of neutralizing La Min Chang from moving away.
Round and pound here, still from the mount position from Joshua Pacquiao. Postures up now. There's the elbow. Turns the knuckles in off the right hand. Here are the elbows off the left from Pacquiao.
Elbows, punches coming down. Now he's attacking the body. La Min Chang's trying to bridge out, but he's got to let go of the body lock on Pacquiao.
Big elbow again from Joshua Pacquiao. Just past the halfway point of the opening round, and it's dominance here from the young Filipino.
Good hip pressure. He's got his legs sprawled out. He's pressing down on the hips. See that hip pressure? La Min Chang can't go anywhere. Now he's looking for possibly an arm triangle, but he's got to give up mount and go over to the other side.
Is it going to happen for Joshua Pacquiao? Can he find the finish on La Min Chang?
It's a tough spot to finish. He's got to get over onto the side. The arm triangle, he chooses to let it go.
And La Min Chang survives. At Pacquiao, it's all one-way traffic. Still in the full mount. How does Lan Min Chang get out of this match?
He's got to push off the hips and start bumping and elevate the hips of Joshua Pacquiao and then slide his hips out. He's got a bad spot. He's choosing to defend the strikes. If you're in that spot, you know you're going to get hit. You've got to create scrambles. He's trying to move.
For the ground and pound, and Lan Min Chang gets his back. The rear naked. Pacquiao said he'd finish him with the rear naked. He's got the figure four, the body triangle. Tries to slap on the choke again. This crowd
Joshua Pashio has the double unders, takes him down, ends up in side control, transitions into mount, drops a little bit of ground and pound, but then gets the back and finishes with the rear naked choke.
Emphatic victory for Joshua Pashio. Brandon Vera Pashio is a young man going places in a hurry.
In a hurry. This kid is amazing.
Rodriguez getting his hands off here. And indeed, that's how he opened up the...
But Rodriguez counters nicely with that left hook to the body.
Counter rock edges forward. Does have that one punch. Precision. So too Pashio, and it's the ring.
Turns the lights out. Look at his misses. Spinning back fist right on the button. Goes low with the leg kick, follows it around. The guard is down.
It's just when we said Rodriguez had one punch KO power, just as we said it.
Joshua Pashio, contrasting style. Submission skills are going to come in real handy for Pashio. Full mount has the legs, grapevine, soften him up.
This place will be jam-packed in about 20 minutes, half an hour's time. And they are watching Joshua Pashio in control, full mount on Ponce in Mitchell in the opening round. Already one win on the board tonight for Team Philippines. Predicted submission by triangle mix. Can it be prophetic here for Pashio?
See, he's trying to get that arm underneath. This is what he's been working on. Looks like he's got to just kind of, ignore the pressure. Put his hands on the
That's the ground and pound from Pashio. Mitchell in trouble. The elbow. Looking to send Manila into a meltdown in the last match of our privilege.
Look at the right hand. See that left hand of Pashio is underneath there, cradling that arm there. So he can use the right hand. The angle is not doing it justice. Look at this, how he has the arm, and then he cranks it completely back.
I'll pay it. It's rear naked chicken wing.
Maybe we could call it
Maybe
we could call it a reverse Kimura. I don't know what that was, but look at that. His arm, his hand almost touched the back of his head. So we're just kind of getting hypnotized by Alex.
Now, who would you have ahead?
And after the first round with the knockdown, beautiful third round, Pashio starting to inch forward. I think he's more aggressive. I think his striking superiority is there.
Right counter from Pashio.
Might give a slight edge to the Team Lakay athlete. Shot! Look at this head kick. I think that reminds me of the Edward Kelly against Bob Mount, like knee/head kick just starching. Beautiful head kick, the walk-off KO.
For your winner, by way of knockout, and new one strike.
is once again a world champion. Team Lakay once again has a world title belt.